G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, I have my $1 collection book here, the Modern Albums collection book, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far, and we are well and truly near the end of this hunt. Well and truly. So we have all of the common commemoratives. We've even got the low minted commemorative, the changeover coin, but we're looking for the 2020 100 years of Qantas. That's the last one we need. We've got another few mint marked and not intended for circulation coins in the folder. Happy to be finding the centenary of Qantas. That's what it looks like. And then we'll close the book off and start another book. But we've been hunting for it for a number of weeks now, and we'd really like to finish it off. So much, in fact, that I've done some swaps with some rolls around the country, as I have done in the past, looking for places where coins of that nature are more prevalent than here in Melbourne. This is the Mob of Roos. That's the standard $1 design, and we'll be flicking through all of those just through the reverses, looking for the commemorative coins, including the Qantas. Here we have our first commemorative coin, though. This is the Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. It's a highly minted commemorative coin celebrating one of Australia's early aviation pioneers, but it's going to go down on the top row up there. We're going to call that the common commemorative row. And here we have 1988's bicentennial celebration with the kangaroo on it. It's one of our first commemorative coins, the second in fact, but it's going to go up on the top row because it is also highly minted. So as I go through the coins, I'll just be flicking through the reverses, just looking for the commemorative sides. Like this one, this is our Centenary of Federation from 2001. Always check all of the commemorative full rotation errors, but this one in particular has a rotation error that's well known. That one seems to be fine though, so we'll put it up on the top row. Straight after it, we have the CHOGM coin. CHOGM stands for Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting. It was held in Perth in 2011, and we got a coin celebrating that. It's highly minted though, so it's going to go up on the top row. We have another 2001 coin, this time the International Year of Volunteers. Also fairly highly minted and hard to find in good grade, so it's going to go up on the top row. Another Mob of Roos with Charles III's effigy on it. There's a 2020, that could have been the Qantas coin, but not to be today. 1999 is the International Year of Older Persons. That's a highly minted commemorative, so it's going to go up on the top row. And then we have the Dancing Man, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II from 2005. Dancing Man is also highly minted. It's going to go up there on the top row. We are nearly, there's another Dancing Man from 2005. And then lastly, we have Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, again, like the first commemorative coin. And that is our first roll done with a fair amount of common commemoratives up there on the top row. If we find something that we would like to keep, we'll put it on another row. We'll put that row at the bottom. Oh, this is one of those coins on the ender of this roll. This is a not intended for circulation coin. And it is from the 2023 AFL Series coin. It's North Melbourne Football Club. Then we have 2023. We have the memorial effigy with the $1 denomination there on the obverse. And it is not intended for circulation. It only came out in sets. That was issued through Australia Post. We have the North Melbourne Football Club there, the North Melbourne Kangaroos. So that's going to go down on the bottom. I'm going to call that the keeper's row. Find any more coins that we'd like to keep, they'll go down the bottom there. We have another Dancing Man from 2005, and straight after it, a new commemorative coin for the day, the centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension from 2009. Not in great nick, but also highly minted, so it's going to go up there on the top row. And then 2002 means it's the year of the Outback, celebrating Australia's Outback in 2002. Also highly minted. Go up there. And then when I go through all of the coins, we have another new common commemorative. Sir Henry Parkes, the father of Federation from 1996, celebrating his life. So he will go up on the top row. And another common commemorative, the very first commemorative $1 coin, the International Year of Peace from 1986. So that'll also go up on the top row, and it means that we've pretty much got most of the common commemoratives now. Another 2001 to check for a rotation error, but not to be. And another Sir Henry Park. So we have a couple of rolls that are fairly commemorative heavy. There's another one. So we'll get them out of the way. After Sir Henry Parks again, we've got one we haven't seen today, which is the Centenary of Scouting from 2008, celebrating 100 years of Scouts in Australia. 2008, hard to get those ones also in good grade these days. And then a coin that is commemorative, but it is a series of coins. This is the 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives. It ran from 2014 to 2018 inclusively. This one is from 2014, which is the highest minted of all of the years, so it's going to be a common commemorative. But if we find any of the other years, they were much lower minted, lower enough minted that I will be keeping them for my wider collection, but we'll see how we go. And here, the last coin in this roll is another special coin. This is a privy marked coin. This is from 2019, and it was issued for the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin, and it has a privy mark on it down here above the A in the word dollar. It's got a square with an S. It's an S privy mark in amongst the mob of roos there. It's got the number 35 for the 35th anniversary, and it was A, U, and S for Australia, and it's called the Dollar Discovery Series. It's a low minted coin, so it's going to go down with the keeper that we've got on the bottom row there. But again, we've got a commemorative heavy roll for the second roll. After the third roll, I'll speed the hunt up. We'll go through it a little bit quicker. But when I go through the mob of roos at the end, I'll be looking for the years 1987, 89, 1990, 1991, 2007 and 2012, because they were years that mob of roos coins were not issued into circulation. They were only issued into sets. So I'll be looking out for not intended for circulation coins. Here is another common commemorative, 1993's Landcare Australia. It's a bit gunky. Sometimes we look out for die chips and errors amongst the leaves here. That one is fine. So it's going to go down on the top row because it is a highly minted commemorative coin. We will continue going through these coins. The other coins, there's another Sir Henry Park, but the other coins that I look out for years is 2014 and 2021 for low minted mob of roos. There's another 2014 100 years of Anzac, but not in great condition. And another International Year of Older Persons. But we will speed the hunt up a little bit into the next roll. And here we have another commemorative coin. This is a corporate program coin, which means it was issued in conjunction with a corporate program of the Royal Australian Mint. This is the Matildas, the Australian Women's National Football League. We have here the header. It was issued in 2023 in conjunction with the FIFA Women's World Cup that was held in Australia and New Zealand. There was 4 $1 coins with this memorial effigy, and then 3 coloured $2 coins as well. But that's also low minted, so it's going to go down on the bottom row. But that's it for our first 3 rolls. So let's speed the hunt up now. I'll only slow down if we find something that we haven't already found today, which may not be that many times because we found a lot so far. Oh, we have another not intended for circulation coin. So we'll get through that first, and then we'll speed the hunt up. Oh, this roll looks like it has a lot of those shiny coins. So we might be lucky enough to have a roll filled with not intended for circulation AFL coins. We have 2023's West Coast Eagles, also not intended for circulation on the AFL set. We have another International Year of Older Persons. Yep, it looks like we do have a number of fresh 2023 AFL coins. This is the Carlton Football Club, another not intended for circulation coin. Charles Kingsford Smith. And we have another shiny coin from 2023, and it's another not intended for circulation Richmond Football Club this time. So we're probably going to really stretch the keeper's row down the bottom. Another Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, and we have the Western Bulldogs Football Club as well from 2023 AFL coin. For whatever reason, we seem to be having a bit of a flurry of not intended for circulation AFL coins. There's another Carlton Football Club, and another one after this. International Year of Older Persons, the Sydney Swans, Sydney Football Club there. And we are going to run out of room significantly today. Oh, and there's another good coin after this. Richmond, not intended for circulation. We have that one, but we have a coin from 2021, which is the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. This is I for Ironbark. This is quite good nick, and I don't think I have very many of these I coins. The Great Aussie Coin Hunt, 26 coins in 3 years, 2019, 2021, 2022, each with an iconically Australian letter and design. The Ironbark is a very nice design though, so put that down with the keeper's row. I'll definitely be keeping that in the wider collection. Let's see if we can even start speeding the hunt up. There's a coin we haven't seen today, the APEC Australia coin. APEC Australia, it's a meeting that was held in 2007. We have another coin dedicated to that. That's going to go up on the top row, so we won't see that again. Oh, we have another Matildas coin. This time it's the keeper, Australian National Women's Football League. So we have 2 Matildas, although that's not in great condition, so I don't think I'll be keeping that one in the wider collection. Oh, and another Matildas coin, and also in very poor condition. We have the strike there. Very hard to see because it's so gunky, but that's the 3rd out of the 4. We have the header, the keeper, and the strike. The only one we don't have is the tackle. There for the first time we see the centenary of Girl Guiding from 2010, 100 years of guides in Australia. It's a bit of a mini set with the centenary of Scouting, but it is also common, so it's going to go up on the top row. There we have the 2015 100 Years of Anzac. That's the lowest minted of that series. That's going to go down with the Keeper's Row for my wider collection. There. There we go. We have another Great Aussie Coin Hunt coin. We have D for Dingo in 2021. Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. Very, very nice. I and D. And there we have the 2023 AFLW Premiership Season Cup. This was also from the 2023 AFL Series set, but this was the one that was sent into circulation, so that this one's much, much higher minted. We had all the teams, plus we had the AFL and AFLW Premiership Season Cups. These were the ones that were out into circulation, so I'll put that down there because it is a lower minted coin, but it was the one that was issued into circulation. And that then brings us on to the last roll. And the last roll is a little bit special. It's one of those rolls that I reach out to my brother up in Queensland and a couple of other collectors and swap rolls with them. I swapped this roll for a roll of a higher number of not intended for circulation AFL coins, just to see if that person could get something from it. And he sent me a roll, a number of rolls actually, and this one has an ender of the Qantas Centenary. So that will finish out our book. So always trying to get rolls with good coins in them. Sometimes they're on the end and sometimes they're not. This one is going to be on the end, but it looks like it's going to be the very last coin. So we'll go through it. Hopefully, because it's from Queensland, it might have it inside the roll as well. But we're on the last roll, and it looks like we are going to finish out the book this week. I have to say thank you for Steve Punter. He's kindly swapped numbers of rolls with me, as well as a couple of other guys up in Queensland, one of them being my brother as well, Eugene, who I do live streams with on a Tuesday. Usually live streaming. Not at the moment. We're having a bit of a hiatus, but 2021 $1. It'll be a donation dollar. We haven't seen that one yet today. That's our very first coloured $1 coin into circulation, designed to be donated if you get that in your change. That'll go down at the bottom there. I'll donate that when I take all the other coins back to the bank. And now we have a 2020 effigy. So it's possible that this, which was already inside the roll, could be a Qantas coin, but we'll see. What are we going to have? No, it's the Mob of Ruse. So had a shot at a 2020 Qantas within the roll, but it wasn't to be. Or there's a scuffed up scouting. Put that in there. But there we go. We'll see the 2020 effigy. We have the 100 years of Qantas, and that is our last roll. Our last roll luck. Our last roll end of luck. And it finishes off the book. Very happy to be getting that 100 years of Qantas centenary. So actually, it's a pretty decent sort of hunt. And now I've got the opportunity to go through all the mob of roos to the side and see if there's any changeovers amongst it. Because one of the reasons I definitely go through all of the mob of roos off to the side. But I will be back in a second to let you know if I found anything special in those. Well, unfortunately, nothing amongst the mob of roos off to the side, but we do have a lot to be getting on with today with our massive keepers row. So we'll go through a couple of the not intended for circulation coins. We have AFL coins from the AFL series, Carlton, West Coast Eagles, North Melbourne, Richmond, Bulldogs and Sydney. So they will be quite welcome in the wider collection if they are in spectacular nick. Then we have a few coins that we probably need to go through and have a look critically whether or not we're going to keep them. We have 3 Matildas coins. We've got the header, we have the goalie, which is in terrible condition and will go back, and we have the strike, which is also in terrible condition and won't be kept in my wider collection. So we'll put off to the side. I have a couple of AFLW Premiership Season Cups along with the AFL coins. That will go back though. We have an S coin from the Dollar Discovery series, which is not in bad nick, but I think it might have a little bit of gunge up the top there, so that will go back. We picked up the lowest minted 100 years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives from 2015. I'll check that with the other coins in my wider collection to see if any of them are worse than this, because this is pretty ordinary, so I'll have a look at that. And then we have the donation dollar, which is from 2021. That will be going back to charity. And then we've got the last 3 are quite nice. We have 2 Great Aussie Coin Hunt coins, the I for Ironbark and the D for Dingo. I know that I don't have either of these, or very many of either of these, so this will be great additions to the wider collection. But the plum of the hunt, because it closes the hunt out, is the 100 Years of Qantas, the Qantas Centenary from 2020. And so we'll bring the book in. The last time we'll see the Modern Albums book with the Qantas Centenary on it. Quickly scan through all of the coins that we have found so far. Most of them are in quite good condition, like that Year of the Outback, because I upgrade my coins as I go through each and every hunt. That one looks like a not intended for circulation coin that we found. Got all of the Anzac coins there, and then we have the changeover coin, which we found relatively early on in the hunt, which was a great find. But we can put our Qantas Centenary coin into the Qantas Centenary slot, and that will fill the book up. The book is totally full with 4 not intended for circulation coins down there at the bottom. Our solitary donation dollar. But that's it for the book. Next week, we will start a new book, which is always a great thing. The very first hunt is always great because every commemorative coin that we find goes into the book. It'll be a new book. It'll be different from this Modern Albums book. It'll be the Royal Australian Mint coin collecting folder. So we'll see that next week. But if you enjoy what I do and you have enjoyed the filling of the book this time around, Season 9, Book 9, let me know down below what you think. Love to hear the comments of filling the book up. But I will be back for more noodling in a few days, so I'll see you then. Bye.